Hi, how are you doing? My name is Rohit and I'll be breaking down the 33rd match of this year's IPL, which saw the Punjab Kings taking on the Mumbai Indians in Mohali. And it's the Punjab Kings just keep delivering entertainers. They're not winning, and they certainly didn't win today. Mumbai won this match by 9 runs, but Punjab matches this year have been entertaining. Almost every single one of them has come down to the last over, and the margins between victory and defeat have been razor thin. If Punjab knew how to apply themselves, they'd be among the top 4, if not firmly in the top 2. But because they keep making these same application errors over and over again, they're now languishing in 9th. And this game could have helped them really get some points on the board that they desperately needed. Instead, Mumbai gets those points. And it's mainly because of a batting effort for them. First off, Rohit Sharma, Suryakumar Yadav, and Tilak Varma combined to really lead this team to a massive total of 192, which during the innings break, Suryakumar Yadav said that this was a above par total. And when you see the way the pitch behaved, it was an above par total. There was some assistance for the bowlers. There was a little bit of swing and bounce. If you saw the game live, the pitch looked pretty green to me. So there was something there for the seamers, especially in the power play with the new ball. And the Mumbai bowlers took advantage of that when they were defending this total. Within 13 balls, Punjab were already 4 down. They already lost 4 wickets in just 13 balls. And from there, it's a miracle that they recovered the way they did. Mainly, it was just 2 players. It was Shashank Singh and Ashutosh Sharma. Those are the only 2 reasons why Punjab even got to where they did. And if it wasn't for those ridiculous untimely wickets at the start, Punjab legitimately had a chance to win this. Because again, as it's been with Mumbai this entire season, outside of Jasprit Bumrah, their bowling has been very weak. Every single bowler has been taken apart. Jasprit Bumrah delivered another masterclass performance. 3 wickets, 21 runs, 4 overs, an economy of 5.25. If this man is not the MVP by the end of the season, what are we doing? Jasprit Bumrah is the only reason why the Mumbai Indians aren't winless. This bowling attack is objectively one of the weakest in the IPL. Jasprit Bumrah has single-handedly gotten this team 3 wins. And it's very rare that you see a bowler single-handedly just win games, win multiple games, in fact, for a team in T20, but Jasprit Bumrah is the best in the world for a reason. I cannot say more than that, but again, with Punjab, it's just application issues over and over again. It's the same application issues that have been haunting them for years. It seems like they're finally going to get something going, and then they just find a way to blow it. Either it's just poor application when they're batting, throwing away their wickets, poor shot selection, you name it. Punjab probably does it. Or it's unnecessarily chopping and changing their batting lineup. So with Sam Curran as captain and Shikhar Dhawan not in the playing 11, for some reason, instead of bringing in another opener, Sam Curran is opening. And yes, Sam Curran is one of those players where you can move him up the order, down the order, and he'll still do fine. However, Sam Curran is not an opener, especially when you have players like Johnny Bairstow. And Johnny Bairstow today was dropped in favor of Riley Rousseau, who also did not fare well. 1 from 3, and he was out very cheaply. So you have a lot of chopping and changing for seemingly no reason. And you're already on the back foot if you do that, because you're front-loading your playing 11, you're front-loading your batting lineup, and then your entire batting lineup gets out for very cheaply. You're not going to win a lot of games. And if it wasn't for Shashank Singh and Ashutosh Sharma and their heroics, Punjab would have been bottled up for maybe less than 100. Punjab was probably at risk for setting the record for the lowest IPL total. That was a legitimate possibility that they could have been bundled for less than 50. So that should kind of tell you what sort of predicament Punjab was in. But the fact that they got to 183 and they could have won had some of their batters played a little smarter shows that the pitch got easier to bat on as the innings went on, as well as the fact that, again, Mumbai's bowling outside of Jasprit Bumrah is weak. You take away the Bumrah stuff, so the 3 from 21, just take that out the window for 4 overs, okay? Meaning, in the other 16, Punjab scored 160. If Jasprit Bumrah went for the same amount of runs as all the other bowlers did, Punjab finishes this game in 18, 19 overs. If it wasn't for Jasprit Bumrah stemming the flow of runs, taking timely wickets, just not letting the batters do anything, Mumbai would have lost this game. Jasprit Bumrah's heroics are the only reason why Mumbai is alive in the tournament, and why, if they can string a few wins together and get a few results to go their way, they have a chance at making the playoffs still. Or else they'd be dead in the water. They'd probably be the only winless team if it wasn't for Jasprit Bumrah. Which, again, and I'm going to say this as many times until I'm blue in the face, Jasprit Bumrah is this year's MVP. How can you look at this man and say, we're going to give the MVP to anybody else? Jasprit Bumrah is single-handedly carrying Mumbai. If that is not MVP, if that is not the most valuable player in the entire IPL, then I do not know who is. Jasprit Bumrah has been absolutely phenomenal. And again, I don't really know how many times I've truly seen a bowler just single-handedly put a team on his back like I've seen Bumrah do so far this year. Yeah, so again, it's just the Jasprit Bumrah show, and sometimes you can't do much about it. But overall, Mumbai played a solid game. They batted well. They put a massive total on the board, and they defended it, and they won the game. For Punjab, it's just stop chopping, changing your lineup for no reason, and find a settled playing 11, find a settled batting lineup, and actually apply yourselves, because Punjab could easily have 4 to 5 wins, maybe even more, had they just applied themselves. But they keep failing to apply themselves, so they keep losing games by very close margins. It makes for entertaining cricket, but at the same time, it's very frustrating because a lot of those games should not have come down to the wire as they did. But because of the lack of application, that's why those games keep coming down to the wire. Until Punjab fixes that, this team is going to be a non-factor in the tournament going forward. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will be back for the next one. Have a good one.